What is love? If you're still searching for something, then what is love? If it's building up to nothing, we'll never see how far we've come, but we're still not high enough.
It's official, the English international John Stones at the age of 21 has joined Arsenal from Everton for the fee of 36 million. I'm not sure if any of you guys have had any dealings with Everton on FM16, but my word, they are so difficult to get down to business with it and put together a deal that both sides will be happy with. In the end, of course, we did come to an agreement, although Everton were looking for 50 plus million. I wasn't prepared to pay for that. I managed to work it down to 36 million plus add-ons, which I'll get to in a minute. But the best part of this deal was John Stones' contract, because I got the better of his agent. His agent was looking for something like 140 to 150,000 a week for Stones, but I brought it all the way down to 93,000, and his squad status is rotational, not even first team or key player. Can't argue with that, and a nice little victory over a really tough agent. Plus, John Stones is now part of this Arsenal team. More breaking news for Arsenal as Gonzalo Higuain has finally put pen to paper, completing the deal which will see him playing his football at the Emirates for this upcoming season in the English Premier League. At the age of 27, I snapped him up for what I think is a pretty decent deal. I mean, Napoli, they were looking in the region of 60-65 million for Higuain, whereas I didn't want to pay that much. Plus, I didn't have that much in the transfer kitty, seeing that we spent 36 mil on John Stones. So we worked something out with Napoli with monthly instalments and so on, and in the end, we've got him for 48 million. So making a bit of a saving there, but of course we will have to be paying off as the months go on. You can see he made that move from Real Madrid to Napoli for 31.5, so they've made a bit of a profit on him, not too much, and you can see he is just quality personified. Certainly going to be our talisman going forwards, although he's got some strong competition in Olivier Giroud. This is the one thing I'm looking forward to seeing most from Higuain playing for Arsenal, is that his movement off the ball, as you can see, is his strongest attribute. It's going to be an awesome season. I did also make another signing, third and final one, Jose Maria Amo from Sevilla. But I'll just quickly go through our outs, who's left the club for the season ahead. So Sonogo has gone on loan to Zul. I think that's how you pronounce the team's name. Now, this Jose Maria Amo, coming from Sevilla, got him for 750,000. Is at the age of 17. I think he is down as one of the wonder kids. I think you can see his name amongst the list which FM Scout has put up on their website. But at the age of 17, again, he's another backup defender. I have been playing him through pre-season, starting a couple of games here and there, coming off the bench to put in a decent shift. At the age of 17, you would kind of expect more cons than pros, but everything seems to be pointing in the right direction at the moment. If we can get him on a suitable training regime, start giving him some minutes as well on the pitch, then I'm sure he'll develop into a wonderful centre-back for Arsenal. You know, you're looking at things like teamwork. It's already at 15. His positioning is 12. At the age of 17, it's only going to get better for Amo. Now, I did say I was going to go over the deal with John Stones. You can see that we got him for 36 million, yes, but we also had to sacrifice Szczesny, who goes on loan to Everton. He hasn't joined Everton, but he will be on loan for the season, and I think that kind of sweetened the deal for Everton for losing John Stones for just 36 million when they were looking for over 50 odds. And of course, you know, strengthens their goalkeeping position. They've only got Stecklenburg, so they kind of needed Szczesny. They've also signed Matteo Debuchy from us for 5 mil, and Serge Gnabry goes on loan for the rest of the season to Galatasaray. But how about that? Higuain part of Arsenal. Now, I just wanted to show you guys all the transfers. How do I get there? There we go. All the transfers that have been made in the Premier League so far. Kevin Gamiro, who was linked with Arsenal, you remember he was on my shortlist in the previous episode, has gone to Chelsea for 28.5 mil. Obviously, they triggered his release clause there to sign him up as quick as possible. Quite surprising too, seeing that they've got Diego Costa and Batshuayi already. Mamana goes from River Plate to Manchester United for 2 million. There is the Debussy deal, which I've already gone over. Sergio Gomez goes from Celta to Everton. They've been very active in this transfer window. And how about these free transfers? Miroslav Klose goes to Everton on a complete free. Dimitar Berbatov joins Stoke on a free. Some top deals for some of these teams. Macon, this is quite surprising. A 34-year-old Brazilian international moves to Manchester United on a free. Maybe backup for Jose Mourinho. I'm not sure how he's planning on using him. But how about this? Martin Caceres, who I totally forgot was out of contract in the summer, has joined Everton on a free. They're doing some amazing business in this window with Ronald Koeman at the helm after taking over from Martinez. And who else is there? We got Demichelis, who joined Stoke on a free. Flamini, who joined Swansea on a free. There's also Alvaro Arbeloa, who joins Chelsea. Jose Enrique, former Liverpool fullback, joins Crystal Palace. So some amazing captures there for some of those teams when it comes to free transfers. Got Peter Crouch moving to Sunderland on loan from Stoke. James Wilson from Manchester United to West Brom. Origi goes to Wolfsburg from Liverpool. So not a bad window so far. It's only the 2nd of August, so I'm sure there's more to come. Now, pre-season for Arsenal. We started away to Shen Hu. It was the first game back for the players from the summer holidays. It was a slow start, but we won 1-0 thanks to Chamberlain. But we had such a blistering start to our tour of Australia with a massive 10-1 win over Armadale. Mertesacker I mean, look at the possession. We absolutely dominated this game. Czech and the back four hardly had anything to do. They probably could have all brought their favourite novel to this game and sat on the pitch and just read it whilst the rest of the team got on with the business. You know, we had Ozil on the score sheet, Alex Iwobi, who was a real standout player in our tour of Australia, as you'll see in just a moment. Granit Xhaka also put in a decent performance, a 7.8 rating there. He did come off at half-time, though, to be replaced by, I think it was Coughlin at the time. Two of our summer signings, Amo and John Stones, got a run around for the second half. Not bad, but 10-1 in the end. Amazing result. And then up next, we were at Adelaide. We beat them 1-0. Certainly a lot tougher of an opposition, as it was only Sanchez's goal that was the difference between both sides. Then up next, we had Melbourne City. Another game that was televised. We won 4-0 this time. Alex Iwobi with another 2 goals for Arsenal. 4 goals in total up to this point for him in our pre-season. You can see again, we dominated possession. Played so well. And then we finished our tour of Australia on an absolute high with an 8-1 win over Sydney FC. Nacho Monreal got proceeding started. Olivier Giroud made it 2-0. Then they drawed a goal back. I was kind of worried at that point, but we just took it from there. They scored an own goal. And then, how about this? I will just quickly show Amo's goal. His first goal for Arsenal. Let's get it into 3D here. What a confidence boost this will be for the teenager at the age of 17, scoring in the first team for Arsenal. I know it's just the pre-season and everything, but here he is. It came from a Cazorla free kick, and it went off Amo's head. Good finish overall. I'll just quickly rewind that as well. Cazorla at the time was nursing an injured head, but he still managed to deliver a quality ball into the box to actually pinpoint Jose Molia Amo to cap off a good all-around team performance with an 8-1 win against Sydney FC. Oh, and I also failed to mention that Giroud did go off in the 45th minute to be replaced by Gonzalo Higuain, who got his first taste of action in an Arsenal shirt. Didn't score, mind, but he did okay. But he will be starting in our next game against Chelsea at Wembley in the Community Shield final. And that is up next. The team sheets are in there for this battle between myself and Antonio Conte. Chelsea versus Arsenal for the Community Shield. Look at this for a formation from Chelsea. Gamero and Costa start alongside each other up front. Fabregas and Hazard in central midfield. Bit of a weird one, that. Rahman and Azpilicueta start as wing-backs. Zuma, Cahill, Terry and Courtois all start as well for Chelsea. N'Golo Kante their new signing for the summer, starts on the bench, as well as Cuadrado and Kennedy and Oscar. Not a bad side from Chelsea. But for Arsenal, Higuain is in the starting lineup. Who's better than Gamero anyway? Sanchez, I've got Chamberlain at number 10 with Walcott, Ramsey and Xhaka in central midfield, Monreal, Koscielny, Stones and Bellerin, as Cech starts in goal. Now, the reason Chamberlain starts as number 10 today is because Ozil's only just come back from an injury which saw him out for 7 to 10 days. He's still getting back to match fitness. Cazorla's still out as well, but should be back for the Watford game. Right then, let's get to it. Let's get into the game. Chelsea get kick-off here at Wembley then for the FA Community Shield final. It's Azpilicueta now on the ball down the right side, pushing forwards early on for Chelsea. We need to be clearing this, lads. There we go. We're surrounded by 2 Arsenal players. We did well to just clear the danger momentarily. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see the type of performance here in this game against Chelsea that we saw in some of the games that we played in that Australian tour, as it is Chelsea, big rivals of Arsenal, and also the silverware at stake. Here is Gamero now, who's linked with Arsenal, as you know. Chamberlain on for Higuain, and it's Higuain with his first goal for Arsenal. It's 1-0, 16 minutes gone here at Wembley, and the crowd are going wild. You can just imagine it. Gonzalo Higuain, that is exactly why I splashed out the cash. 48 million on pure quality, and it's his movement off the ball as well, coming into full effect. One of the main reasons I actually went for Higuain instead of Gamero, but Chamberlain's vision is amazing. It's his pass to actually get a bit of swerve on it, to get it in between the defenders, behind them as well, to pick out Higuain, and he hits that on the outside of his right foot. Amazing. Alexis Sanchez, can we make it 2-0? He was lucky for Higuain. He was ready for it as well. If Courtois hadn't have come out and saved that. Here is Xhaka finding Ramsey. We're taking full control of this, and what a ball that is to Sanchez. Can he make it 2? It's a good block from Azpilicueta, but it is going to be a corner now for Arsenal. Sanchez goes towards the penalty area with that corner, but it's Hazard now, the last person we want making a break for Chelsea. He's got the pace, he's going all the way to the box, and Cech saves. Absolutely stunning keeping from Petr Cech, keeping Arsenal in the lead against his former side, and we will go in at half-time in the lead. Certainly not the worst half I've seen of football, although it could be slightly better. We need to make sure we go and get a second now, and I think that will certainly put the game to bed here against Chelsea. They do look threatening on the break, as we just saw with Hazard. Might bring on Ozil for Chamberlain. No, Chamberlain's doing well, although Sanchez has kind of underperformed. I did expect better of him in this game. So maybe or Aaron Ramsey. I think I'll take off Ramsey, because he's looking a bit tired as well, a bit fatigued out there. We need him in top conditioning for the first game of the new season. The league is my priority. This is just the Community Shield after all, although it would be nice to get a bit of silverware to start the season off. And it's us that get kick-off then for the second half. Here is Theo Walcott, steaming past Rahman. Poor cross in the end, but he was put under considerable amount of pressure from Rahman. And Gamero, dear oh dear, failing to retain possession for his side. Good job I didn't actually go for him. Higuain scoring the first goal in this game. The only goal at the moment. Xhaka on a yellow card. We're getting our shots away. We're doing okay in the possession department. Bellerin with the throw to Walcott. We're in the penalty area here. Costa's going to receive the loose ball, but he's not going to get past Koscielny. Oh, no way. As Chelsea will look to rebuild again from the back. Here is Kurt Zouma to Hazard. Zouma again. Diego Costa. Azpilicueta there. Building patiently, but Monreal coming in with a good challenge. It's Hazard though on the ball. When we're making these challenges, we need to be winning the ball back and holding on to it. Azpilicueta to Hazard. Look how patient Chelsea are being. And if we're not careful, it's going to reward them. And it has! It's Cesc Fabregas of all people. And it's offside at the hour mark. Oh, wow. That was a close one. Close one for Arsenal. But Chelsea are getting closer. They have been the better side so far. Fabregas with an injury. Twisted knee. He's probably going to have to go off for Chelsea. They're playing out wide now. Oh, that is a ball and a half from Fabregas to Costa. Gamero, gone for goal, check saves, and it's Costa who gets the equaliser for Chelsea in the 70th minute. Such a powerful shot from Kevin Gamero, too much to handle for Petr Cech as he saved it off the goal line, look at that! And Costa was quick into the 6-yard area to tap it in for the equaliser for Chelsea. Heading into a hectic last couple of minutes of this game. Koscielny into clear for Arsenal, Xhaka sitting deep now. Walcott finds Giroud, who's come on to replace Higuain. And Gamero, oh well done Bellerin. Bellerin beating Gamero to the ball. I think Gamero would have certainly been in then if Bellerin failed to get ahead to that ball. Matic builds in for Chelsea, and it's Rahman into the box, and Cech again with a double epic save. Straight to penalties. Who am I going to go with? John Stones is our best penalty taker with 15, with Ozil following close behind. I'm going to give the first penalty to Ozil. Then we'll give the second one to John Stones. Then we'll give the third one to Giroud, might as well. Xhaka, Walcott, Chamberlain. And I'll go for... Shall we go for... Coughlin and then Bellerin. That'll do. I don't think it'll go as far as that. Suppose we'll find out in this penalty shootout to determine this season's Community Shield winners. Hazard steps at first for Chelsea and makes it 1-0. Petr Cech going the right way though. So up first for Arsenal is Mesut Ozil. Oh, simple, cool and calm. It's what you expect from such a quality player from the spot. And it's Kevin Gamero, who was linked with Arsenal in the summer, and he's missed. Gamero has missed. We can now take the advantage with John Stones taking the penalty, and he does. He scores, capitalises on the mistake made by Gamero. It is 2-1 now to Arsenal. Diego Costa, who scored the equaliser to take this game into penalties, scores, making it 2-2. Up next then is Olivier Giroud. Oh wow, the Frenchman absolutely blasted the ball home. Even sitting on the commentary there. What a penalty. 3-2. Chobaloa, oh he's missed. He's missed. There's 2 penalties Chelsea have missed. If we score this next penalty, it all comes down to Xhaka. Oh, there we go. We've won the Community Shield final on penalties. 4-2. Tremendous stuff from the Gunners. Took it all the way to penalties. We could have made done without that, but it just adds a little extra to the game. Higuain and Diego Costa with the 2 goals in this game. We didn't win on possession. I mean, look at the amount of shots that Chelsea had in the second half, and bumping up to 18, 11 on target overall, but yet it's still Arsenal that come away with the silverware. So a good start, a winning start to my career here with Arsenal, a rubbish start for Antonio Conte over at Chelsea. You can see all the headlines here. Arsenal win Community Shield again. Gamero makes Chelsea debut. Although he did force the equaliser, he was pretty poor on the day, whereas Gonzalo Higuain showing his quality, scoring that first goal on the outside of his right foot. Really can't wait to get the season underway now, and that will be in the next episode, as I'm thinking of doing a double game special as we kick off the new campaign away to Watford, and then to finish up that episode we will be at home to Manchester United. So can't wait for that. Really looking forward to it, and I hope you guys can't either. Don't worry though, that next episode is coming up very, very soon. That's it from me then. Thanks for watching.